Hi, my name is Connell. I'm one of the guides here at the Drift Fly Shop here in Pueblo, Colorado. Today is Thursday, March 22nd, and spring is here. The big buzz that we hear every year this time of the year is about the caddis hatch nearing upriver, and tonight what I'd like to do is show you a couple flies that I tie for that time of the year. The first one is going to be a caddis larva. It's a chartreuse colored caddis larva, and it's great to be fished behind a prince bouncing off the bottom. The second one is going to be a Caddis Marjorie that I love very much, and love fishing it either behind a dry or swinging it behind a prince. And both ways can be very effective for that one. And these flies are very easy to tie and can be very, very effective. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy them. Hi, we are going to go ahead and start with this Caddis Larva. What we're going to be using is, first of all, we're going to be using A-dot chartreuse colored thread, and the second item we're going to be using tonight is going to be the vinyl rib. It's fluorescent chartreuse, and we have it in the shop. The hook we'll be tying on tonight is the Tiemco, the 2487. In this size hook, I do like it because it does have the down eye, and I just like that in a hook. It can also be tied on a 2457, and it can also be tied on a 2488. But just in this size hook, I kind of like the down eye. Anyhow, to start with this fly, the most important part about it is when you get going, is to make sure you cover the entire hook with the chartreuse colored thread. If you do not do that, then what happens is the colors will bleed through, and it won't be as bright as we want it to be in the water. These caddis, when they're peeking out of their shucks, they are chartreuse green, and that's what we're trying to get here. But as you can see, we've got that hook pretty well covered. I've already cut a piece here of the vinyl rib, and anyhow, basically all we're going to do is set it across the top just like this, and make an easy loop, and then tighten it down. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to tie it back. And we're going to give it a little more color here with the chartreuse thread. And if we go far enough down the hook there, then what we can do when we start tying this, we can tie it similar to the way Craven ties the jujube. And what we can do is we can pull up and come straight up with that first one. And then just wrap it. At this point, all we're going to do is tie it off. We're definitely going to want to get several good wraps on this. And then we can go ahead and snip this off. What we can do is we can whip finish this. That's in place. Next, what I'm going to do, just take a little bit of black thread, a couple wraps back, wrap it over, make sure we're keeping it down. And we're taking a little bit of peacock ice stubbing. And just a little bit there. I'm just going to bring it up here. And tie it off. That is a caddis larva there. As you can see, it is a beautiful thing, and this works great behind a prince, fishing off the bottom. Thank you. Oh, the second fly we're going to be tying tonight is going to be the Caddis Marjorie. Another really simple one. We're going to be using the same thread, the chartreuse colored thread. Basically, all we're going to do is start get a little bit of a base on there. As you can see, I'm using the same hook. I'm using the 2487 with the down eye. The difference with this one here is I'm actually putting a bead head on it. I like doing that here with these emergers, just because I want for behind a dry fly, I would like them to drop. First thing I'm going to put in is I'm going to put in a little bit of wire. Basically what I've got here is a small copper wire, and all I want to do is just tie this in and make sure it stays down. Now this fly can be tied without the bead. I just prefer to tie it with. The next thing what we're going to do is we're going to put on what we have here. It's a light olive ice dub, UV dub. You can see it there. Here's the package here. I know I've not, it's a hairline thing, and we can always help you find it in the shop. I love to tie with this ice dub. What we're going to do is we're going to put it on pretty thick, and we're gonna just dub it on real thick, and we want a good fat little body here for this caddis, because they can be awfully plump here in the spring. But all we're going to do is we're going to start right back here, and bring that up. As you can see, that's nice and fuzzy. It seems to be kind of the way they are. The next, what we're going to do is we're going to take this wire, bring it up, and we are going to segment this fly. And tie that off. I'll use my lousy scissors for that one there to snip that off. The last thing what we're going to do is we're going to take a little piece of it's just a brown hen cape, just a little brown and black feather, and basically all we want to do is put its wings in, and if you can see that, what you can see, there's still a little bit of that stem back there in that feather, and I'm just going to put that right over there. And I'm going to tie that in. Next, I'm going to grab my hackle pliers. And this one here is not, I don't think it's, when you look at the wings on these things, this part does not have to be perfect. This is not a dry fly, and what I'm going to do is just get that tied in. I'm just going to tie it back a couple times. I'm going to turn that fly so I don't cut my line, and I'm going to snip off what is left there. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this down, and I'm going to pull back all this hackle and tie it back. I'm going to whip finish it. Snip it off. And as you can see, this is a very, 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 very effective caddis emerger pattern. This is great if you're out there late enough to when the caddis are actually hatching. This fly can just do wonders. Thank you and have a great day.